2020 has been a hard year, but now we're coming to the holiday period. You need to do some planning for your business. So these are the tips that you need to look in your business and make sure they're all sorted. So you're going to have a great 2021. So the first one is your cash flow. So it's been a tough year. Your cash flow is not as great as it should be. For some of you, it would have been a very good last 2-3 months after the lockdown. So you have to make sure that you review your cash flow forecasting and you make sure you have enough cash in the bank for the next year. Obviously, some of you, especially if you're in e-commerce or hospitality, you will be pumping it now, hopefully, and you making great sales. But some of these depends on where you are and what is exactly you're selling or what your business is. It might be very dry February and March. So you have to make sure that you have enough money in the bank to make sure all the bills that's coming later, that's going to be paid. So review your cash flow forecasting. That's the first tick. The second thing you have to do is making sure you flush out any of your leaves or anything that you have with your staff through the payroll period. Make sure you're compliant. So the payroll is very important. So if your staff are working on those public holiday, make sure all the day in lieu and 1.5 pays and everything is sorted. Otherwise, working days are sorted, and make sure that all of them are getting paid on time. So you're not going to get in trouble with the labor department or with your staff going through the dispute. So make sure your payroll is sorted, and also, if you can, try to give holiday to your staff and use up all those holiday pays that has been piling up throughout the year. The other thing is your stock, because we're coming to the end of the financial year as well. So January to March goes very fast. So make sure you move all your stock as much as you can, because people are buying, there's not much stock available. So all the stock and everything that you have that is sitting in your warehouses needs to be sold, because if you're keeping those for the March, you might not be able to sell it on time to have a stock clearance, and then you have to pay tax on those money that's sitting doing nothing in your warehouses. So even though they're sitting there, you have to pay tax for them. So the good idea is selling them now as you can, and you have 3 months to flush them out and get rid of them as much as you can. Even if you can sell them at cost or with a lower margin, get rid of them, because the things are changing and you want to get a new, fresher stock in place. Obviously, I'm not suggesting to sell your good stock and then for a very low price or at cost, then you will be in trouble. The other thing is you have to make sure that you have enough money for those debts. So some of you received those interest-free loans from ORD, and you might have got more loans, or you have mortgage holidays and all that. All of those in next 6 months or a year, they're going to come along and you have to pay them off. So make sure that you plan for them, and that would be part of your cash flow forecasting, and start paying them off as soon as you can. Obviously, start with the ones that you're paying the interest rate and leave the one without interest or lower interest rate at the end. Last but most important thing is review your business plan for 2021. We're living in a different world in 2021. If you don't have online presence, you have to make sure that you bring that and make it strong, because some of you rushed out and had online ordering and all that, but make sure that you've got that sauce and you have a good system in place to make sure that you have online presence. So hopefully, if that's not going to happen, but if that happens and we have gone to lockdown, you still can operate. So we have to learn from the lessons that we learned from 2020. And make sure that everything else is based on a new world. So all your planning, all your marketing, all your digital marketing, your office spaces, your shop spaces, your online shop, everything, you need to plan it again to make sure that fits this day and age. So wish you all great 2021. If you need any help with your planning, we're going to run the business planning sessions as usual in January. So you can submit your interest and join one of our business planning sessions in January if you need help with your business planning. We also have business planning course and other resources that you can use on our website. Cheers.